Hey, so I've actually got my car kind of organized for once, so I thought I would take this chance to just give a tour of the inside of my car on this rainy day just after waking up at 9:40. So starting with the back. This is the back of the car. I've got speakers there you can see, some books. This towel is my pillow, also my towel. Kind of lives right there. That's where my head goes. So up on this shelf I've got this is like a book lamp / general purpose light that I can turn on like that. That's kind of flexible, you know. I haven't found a great home for this yet. A lot of the time I'm driving and it slides around, then I have trouble finding it the next time I need it, but I don't know. It kind of works. That's just my phone. I charge it with this. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery thing, so I use that to charge my phone and for my light. Let's see, in this corner I've just got a little bag for carrying stuff around, grocery bag. So these are my curtains right here. I won't put them up, but the general idea is that they have magnets in the corners. So this one actually goes in the front right here, so for example that end tacks up there. Like I said, I'm not going to show you, but you can imagine it. Maybe you can imagine that it actually, what the hell, this one I just seem to have lost a magnet. That's news to me. That's why it's not working. Okay. Socks. That's my sock pile, apparently. This is a backpack that I have clothes in and a few random things. Here's a little... This used to be like my kitchen. I used to have a stove right here, but I just found I wasn't using it, so I got rid of it. So here I've got just, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush, knife, headlamp, other little accessories like that. Whoa there, whoa buddy, okay. Here I've got drinking water and outgoing water. You gotta be careful with that. So here's what I use for bedding. I've got so the bed that I sleep on is really just like a 3-inch foam pad on top of a thermarest on top of plywood. It's pretty soft. I sleep well on this mat. It gets a little thin sometimes. If I'm on my side, I'll find that my hip is kind of on something hard, but overall it's pretty good. And I've got just a couple actually of down bags here. When it's cold, when it's down in the 20s, this mountain of feathers keeps me really warm and happy, so it's kind of bulky, but that's the point. Here's my steering wheel. Usually cars have them in one corner so you can turn the wheels. Over here, this is fun. So that little switch right there connects, basically connects my auxiliary battery to the main battery and the alternator, or I can turn it off just like it is there. So that auxiliary battery powers this port right here, which has 2 USB chargers and also reads out the voltage of the auxiliary battery, and it also powers my stereo here. And I have it wired so that I don't even need the keys in the ignition to be able to turn the stereo on or off. It's just I kind of like it that way because now I can just listen whenever. What else do I have up here? Just a rag and a scraper for condensation and stuff like that. A trash bag, extra oil, and then so this whole front part of my bed hinges up, lifts up all the way to the ceiling where this rope thing catches it, if that makes any sense, and so that I can lift this up and have it rest on here and access all the storage that's underneath this part right here. And this is kind of a cool little solar lamp that, you know, does that. Something I use a lot in general, one time I bought a bunch of these magnets like this, of a couple different sizes, and that's what I use in the corners of my my curtains, but also it's just handy for all kinds of things that I just want to tack anywhere, because the whole surface of my car, like, look at all this is all just metal that's magnetic that I can stick things to. So for example, over here I just did this last night. I don't know if it's really gonna stay, but my watch sticks up there. This is a remote for my stereo, which I kind of found a way to embed a little magnet inside this string, and then it sticks to this magnet here, so I can easily use it and stick it back where it goes. And then up here is where I put my glasses. That's just a magnet with a little patch thing, and then yeah, my glasses. Oh yeah, one last thing. I have a let's see. You see that? It looks sort of dark. Oh yeah, it says 45.5. It's a little thermometer. The cord goes across and dangles out right here. So that's just kind of reading the temperature in its sort of neutral spot of my car. Yeah, and that's mostly it from the inside.